getting some of the wraparound rain bands of a low-pressure system that's hovered over Chicago the last couple of days. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Chicago Bears. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. A give left side here for Herbert. And he's brought down, but not before reaching.
Oh, my God.
Hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 30-yard line. The first carry now. This is Johnson to the 27-yard line. The Bears at 500 and 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners in 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And they'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. Now it's Fields. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. But who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
The window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
They will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football in the field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Fields on 1st down. He tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by first rounder Jimmy Ward. And the Texans will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Well, this defense for the Bears, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. That is caught. And he's got room. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got the turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 9. 9 Hines, his first carry. He takes this from about 6, down inside the 40.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Shot.
This now a 3rd and 4. That's complete to Dillon. And he is going to have the Texans first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. 1st and 10, it's Pierce. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Stroud wants to change it up with an audible. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and get enough yards to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Now Stroud. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And they'll get this down to the 10. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down. That was a pretty good job by the defense, I thought, right? I mean, they had to go to their check down, but still were able to get it done for the 1st.
Agreed. Anytime you can force them to come back to a receiver that's a little bit shorter in the route, you've done your job on defense, but still, they pick up the 1st down and get a fresh set.
Huge 4th down conversion. And now an audible here into something else. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Now it's Hines. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They get the penalty yardage back plus a yard. 6-yard gain, and it's 2nd and 9.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there. It keeps them advancing the ball.
Now 2nd and 9. Here's Stroud. This to Hines on the drop-off. And he is out of bounds here. They'll give him 8 that time. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Well, it seems pretty clear on this opening drive that they want to get him involved, not only, Charles, in the run game, but in the pass game as well. And he can be such a weapon for them when they utilize him this way.
You know I'm a veteran, right? In other words, that means a little bit older. Back in my day, we used to call that because of the workhorse, except he carried the ball all the time. Now they get it to him a variety of ways, but you're right. They want to run their offense through him.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Escapes the defender. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away. But they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Back to throw, Fields. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught by Herbert. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down marker. comes the Bears punter now. Back deep, Nyheim Hines. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And they'll get to this and down it inside the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next week. But you think it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus on the task at hand here?
Absolutely, because these players, they know what's coming up. And the difference between taking time off following a win versus doing so on a 3-game losing streak, that's absolutely huge, because they may come back if they lose this game to a facility and there may be new faces in there and some teammates lost.
Got his man down. Just a gain, a couple there. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Stroud to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
You get a couple stops, you get a guy like this. That's one of the best in the league at making focus.
There, good for 10 yards and a first down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
Hand off left side, Pierce. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Eddie Jackson with a tackle.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call, because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Give left side for Pierce. Down inside the 40.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now this one was tight end out on the right side. The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Check, man. Check, man.
Now a handoff for Pierce.
That's too many yards.
A broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
I respectfully disagree.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Another carry for Pierce. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. Pierce now up the middle. That's a strong
Oh, good.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Dameon Pierce with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans had 6 to their lead.
2 good drives.
All you
on the
gotta do
first
is
2
tap it,
possessions.
bro.
Remember, the first wound up in a field goal, but we all know field goals aren't going to cut it in the NFL. So they're not going to be denied here, and they wind up punching this one into the end zone.
Footing always a concern, but the extra points have been good. And the lead grows to 10-0. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. Velus Jones now from his end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they sit now at 500 on the year. And, Charles, this was a team that really looked lost in that first month or so of the season. But they have had the hot hand lately, winning 3 straight.
I would agree. It's almost hard to believe that this is the same team because we followed them pretty closely throughout this season. And early on, I thought this is going to be a really tough year for this crew. So plenty of credit to them for turning the ship around.
Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Fields. Over the middle, complete. It's Moore. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
And this may be the one to build on right here. It's the second quarter. They've got nothing on the scoreboard as of yet. They need to put something together, and this is a good start as they get the completion there for good yardage and a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
2nd down, they go back to Herbert. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. But now he appears to be in some pain. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Fields. Out to the flat here for Johnson. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 11 more on that one and another first down.
And this offense has been a little slow to get going, but some signs of life here in this second quarter. They're moving pretty good, and that helps the cause as well. Good yardage and another first down.
11.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down. Tackled there by Rayshon Jenkins. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half, 10-0 our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Now a throw here, hauled in, and he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Up the middle, Johnson. But he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They'll go with a big bank for it. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. Fields going to toss this quickly out wide, complete. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. Now Fields going to move him around. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
That's a good job by PJ getting back and scoring off that angle. Now
they're going to go for it now. 4th and 2. Remember, they can still get the first down at the 1-yard line, though. Here we go with Johnson. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. What a great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bears are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. You get down this deep, Charles, you hate to settle for a field goal. They roll the dice on 4th down, really just hoping to get that first. But as it turns out, they take it all the way into the end zone.
You mentioned that they took a little bit of
Oh, my God, man. What
this way. Most teams throw the ball in this situation in the NFL, so they really gamble.
make your fucking free field goals, man.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, you're almost in field goal position.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just 1 snap of the football. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Charles, for them, a pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2. They got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll lead here to a third down. Pierce will try to pick it up.
Oh, you, oh yeah. Gotta punt that.
He lost 2 and brings up 4. Here's Brian Anger now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Russ, we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle, it doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw him there, controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big game.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash.
Man, stop the cap, man.
There for 7 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Went 30-11. From that point, we needed stop.
To throw is Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
And it's pretty evident that this passing game has been frustrated so far. They haven't really moved the ball the way we might have expected, but this is a good pickup here for the first down.
So 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 39-yard line. A shotgun snap, Fields. To the right side of his ground, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Yes, he is. You see a few more highlights.
Yards, the final tally.
I love the job they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
On first down, Fields. And back to Miller, completing it in. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
4 yards remain on second down. Ball on the 10. Again, Fields. Forced out to his left. He gets it left side of Johnson. And the Bears are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves him all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
Fields going to run the draw. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. Now Fields. Touchdown Bears! Great effort there. He's straight on the ground and through the air. And the Bears have moved out in front here in the final minute of the third quarter. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they turn that halftime deficit into a third quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. First and 10. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. First and 10. And quickly they get to the line. Stroud now on first and 10. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game. And there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside. Probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. And they're not going to get to the line.
Oh, yeah.
Back now at Soldier Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Oh, my God. Tackle, man.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end.
Tack it over there, bro.
There. A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll run here with Pierce.
God damn it.
For a Texans touchdown. Damian Pierce, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Texans answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25.
Washington Wizards came in here and gave Dallas a heck of a fight with the Mavericks. Down by 11 with 12.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
But he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
Third and long. It's Fields. Oh, he rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
Completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a 1st down to boot. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Give to Pierce. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his 1st sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a 1st. And Stroud now to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Wow.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Nyheim Hines, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Now it's Fields. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. 2nd and 10. Fields now to throw. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Again, it's Johnson. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Here we go. Hey, Ken. Tonight.
They snap it to Fields. That is caught. And he is going to have the Bears first down as the defense couldn't come up with a big play. In fact, they got 6 more than they needed. A gain of 8 on 4th and 2. And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out.
Don't jump.
The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Fields going to change things up here. Now they'll audible to something else. From the 50, here's Fields. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Give up the middle to Johnson. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. From the 21, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Fields. Dumping it off for Johnson. He's dropped just inside the 20. A little second effort there, but couldn't find a whole lot of space. On 3rd down, Johnson. And he is not going anywhere. He will not even get back to the line of scrimmage as the clock will stop at the 2-minute warning. Boy, hard to catch your breath. Another big play looming. 4th and 3. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And the Texans are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he can do there. And he winds up giving the ball away.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Yannick Ngakoue in on the stop.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
19 Tiger. Dragon 60.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's going to go down. pushing back 8 yards that time on second down. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. On third down, here's Pierce. Room here to run. And he's going to be marked down short of the first down, right around the 17. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Here's Brian Anger now, standing just outside his own goal line. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. This is 1st and 10.
Hey, Ken. Go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Here's 2nd down.
Hey, Ken. Right.
Fields. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown. Probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
They'll try and run for Earl Johnson, and he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful, and the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th. So with 13 on the clock, it's time for an onside kick. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So with 13 on the clock, it's time for an onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles. Especially here in the